I recently found out that you own all your masters. And
I do.
And the journey to acquiring all your masters it wasn't tough. It wasn't hard. It was actually
very easy.
Kind of easy. Can you tell us about that? Because I feel like if there are any aspiring pop stars listening to Page 6 Radio, this would be good to hear, some good intel.
True. Yeah, of course. I mean, I signed to a record label very early on. So I was like a teenager. I released my first song at 15, like I said. And after that, I worked with it was a very small label. And then I got licensed through Sony Music and Epic, which I'm still at. But then as I grew older and as the company grew older, and the person, Ola Håkansson, who owned the whole company, he decided that, it's time for me to kind of step down, enjoy my retirement, because now he just turned 80. Like, he's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
And around the same kind of, moment where he felt like he wanted to sell everything off, the Taylor Swift situation where she didn't have control over her masters happened. And when, Scooter Braun bought it without her even knowing. And she was just, it was a terrible situation for her to be in. And Ola saw that, and he was like, that is the last thing that I want you to feel.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing that I want to do. And he asked me, would you like to own your songs and masters? Because I want to sell them, and why would I ever sell them to someone else who isn't you if you would like them? And I think he would have done that anyways, I think, if I asked.
Yeah.
Because he was just like, I want my legacy to be not just like numbers and money. I want them to reflect who I am as a person.
Yeah.
So it took a long while, but through like the help of Sony and my manager Roger Ames, I now own them all, and now I'm the one licensing them through Sony, and like all my music is mine, and I can decide whatever happens with it and what I want to do with it. And it just feels like an amazing thing to be in control over, because when I first started out, I didn't write my songs. The first song that I ever wrote was Never Forget You with MNEK. So like Lush Life, I didn't write. So, if someone wants to have it in a commercial, or if somebody wants to have it like for whatever reason, I have control over it now, even though I didn't write it, because I can say, but because it's my song, it like represents so much of who I am as an artist and my career.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like I do have the control over my work, essentially.
Right.
And that's an amazing thing to have. And it's crazy that it's so rare in the industry.